Look at these people. Do they seem frustrated and spent off? Or are they vivacious, energetic, full of enthusiasm for life? Years of insurgency have not been able to take away the culture of Meghalaya. It is deeply ingrained within the soul of the state. And yes, in soul and spirit, the people of Meghalaya are open to changes. In music, in dressing patterns, in adopting new artifacts for daily use. They close their shops and seek the security of their homes as soon as the sun descends on the hilltops. They look out of their windows and seek solace in music, which is ingrained in the very core of their existence. They walk for miles, carrying their burden on their shoulders. They come back home and wait for the new sun to rise. It's the same women who will spruce up in colors when it's festival time. They will light up the valley with the sparkle in their eyes. They will dance, they will sing. They work throughout the day in shady-looking urban joints in order to save money to buy that elusive guitar, one that will enable him to play like Eric Clapton and strum like Roger Waters.
The classic society has adopted to various cultures, and like people from outside, they come and they settle down here, and that's quite a unique thing.
Felt so easy, we came so close, till the streets took over, no one slowed us.
On a lazy afternoon towards the end of May, we met David Ash at his home. He was strumming a note on his guitar, communicating with the rain with his soulful music. David's mother was the first Khasi woman to cut an LP. That was way back in the 1940s.
I'm gonna stay with you till it's over. I will comfort you.
David, an internationally renowned musician, is carrying forward the tradition. His most recent effort, The Message is Clear, is already creating waves. To a large extent, David represents the spirit of Meghalaya, the spirit of celebration, the spirit of music, celebration of life. He walks down the streets with measured slowness. Nothing, not the Kongs huddled behind minute wooden cartons that house supplies of tobacco, kwai and cigarettes, nor the anxious crowd that throngs the pavement awaiting a crowded city bus, nor the idle waiters from Kelsang lounging outside the restaurant's dark doorway, caused the man to break the rhythm of his leisurely, swinging gait.
Bottle inside and dust around. I'm riding this tide, this wave I found. Well, I need to get swept ashore.
His songs are full of general observations on love and sorrow and other big themes. But the soul of his music has always been Meghalaya. In every note that he plays, there is a distinct resonance of the music of the mountains.
Express your own, express your own. I'm not alone.
Every house in Shillong has a musician. You know, everyone has probably a piano or a guitar at home, you know, and it's a great feeling. And probably that's one of the reasons why I keep on getting inspirations, you know, it's a very creative inspiration that I do get.
Daddy used to run fast, all the things you couldn't say. Ooh, she could never run away.
The fascinating music culture of the state shows how the people of the region are receptive to fresh ideas. Here, the song culture keeps a strict vigil over the gun culture. More and more youth would have been misguided and would have joined forces with insurgency had it not been for their musical impulses. Music keeps them alive in the face of their regular humdrum lifestyles.
She's a little runaway.
Mostly our parents, they grew up with Elvis and the Beatles, and maybe that's how we were really influenced by Western music, yes.
But it is not wholly westernized. The music of Meghalaya, the house of the clouds, is as ethereal as could be. In the true sense of the term, it represents the adaptability of the state. The music of Meghalaya has soaked in influences from various sources to cultivate a sound of its own. Traditionally, the Khasis and the Jaintias are particularly fond of songs praising the elements of nature like lakes, waterfalls, hills, etc., and also expressing love for their land. The Garos generally sing folk songs relating to birth, marriage, festivals, love, and heroic deeds.
Speciality of Khasi music is that it comes along as a Khasi race. It is originated not taking on loan from or a gift from any other influences. Although many influences has been here, especially Indian classical, film music, Western classical, pop, jazz music, especially Christianity. Still, the origin of Khasi music is still there.
जब तुमसे पहली बार मिला है, मैं तुमको दिल से इनकार किया है, पर ना जाने अब कैसा हो गया, तुमको मैं चाहने लगी।
Khasi people, they like listening to Hindi music, watching Hindi movies. So I think nowadays all of them they are so interested in listening to Hindi music, because it's not that they don't like English, but it's just that I mean it hota hai na, badal gaya na, sab jawana badal gaya. I mean everything has changed.
जब से तुमसे भेंट हुआ, कैसे बताओ क्या हुआ।
Whatever may be the influences on these musicians, one thing is sure. They are a group of people not averse to accepting new and novel ideas and prefer to establish a solidarity with world music. No wonder Shillong celebrates the birthdays of Bob Dylan and Bob Marley every year through singing their songs.
The new generation they listen to, but you always have to remember that the background is like the Beatles, and then Elvis, and then Pink Floyd, Queen. Those are the real bands that have really, influenced Shillong. Yes.
In the serene surroundings of Shillong, with silence and lethargy building up and engulfing the day into the nights smoothly, how come these protest songs are so popular?
Everyone's judging and everyone's claiming. Well, I pay my dues when I listen to the news. It's getting me confused when I hear you abuse. But this world is still spinning around.
The Northeast is going through a period of transition, you can say, economically, politically, industrially, and things like that. I guess it helps them to, go through another day. And yeah, I guess they do like it. I like it also.
Protest comes in many forms. For instance, this all-women band from Meghalaya. They have come out with fascinating compositions by following one simple yet significant rule. That is, sticking together. What could be a better ode to the matrilineal spirit of the state? It was Meghalaya that gave them the opportunity to come up with and actually realize such an idea.
We are making news because in the rest of this country, I think nothing like this has happened before. Absolutely, I think this is the first time anyone has ever come up with this. I mean, any female can get together and do this.
It seems incredible how and why a people so willing to accept new ideas are so averse to non-tribals. Or maybe this is not true. Maybe this is just an artificial propaganda created to substantiate the identity politics shredding the region, the root cause of endless strife. And why only music? The people of Meghalaya are quite open to changing their costumes,